Alright, welcome back to my channel on the first freaking... It's not the first anything, actually. This is the second series. And I wanted to do like a different thing where I challenge myself creatively instead of just studying artwork. Like I did with my first series, I studied Pokemon design and drew my favorite Pokemon. Go back and watch that if you want to get an idea of what I'm using this channel for. It's sort of entertainment purposes, but also... more so I freaking practice every day, because I need to do that if I actually want to improve in art, right? So what we got playing Poke Chill by Game Drops, their album. They remix a bunch of routes and towns music. It's really chill. And we're going to be we're going to roll this wheel. It will pick 2 random types for us, and we will design a Pokemon based on those types. I know the designers of Game Freak design a Pokemon first and then think about the typing, and like when like a new game comes, they pick out Pokemon from the things that are already designed. Like, oh, we need an ice type. Oh, look at all these designs of ice types we have already. This one fits the region, right? As I heard in interviews, that's how they usually do it. They don't design based on type, they design and then like, oh, this looks like this. So yeah, I'm gonna challenge myself to come up with ideas from typings, because I think that's a little bit more interesting. I can draw anything and then attribute typings to it. That's like not as hard, I think, in my opinion. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do 4 Pokemon, I think. That's long enough. Episode 1 is always a trial. You could look back at my other series. Episode 1 was 2 Pokemon, and I don't know, it wasn't that cool. Not enough practice, so I'm gonna do 4 Pokemon that I make up completely. I'm gonna do the picking phase all at the beginning of the video so people can skip until the end for all the drawings, whatever, right? I know most people do that. So yeah, let's start. And then I have a Google Doc here so I can write them down so I don't forget. First one is okay, primary typing is dark. That's important because the primary typing is usually what has the most influence on the design, really. Like Gengar's a ghost poison, but he's not. He looks more like a ghost than a poison type. You know what I mean? Like Muck is poison. Flying, dark flying. Okay. The one typing I fear is electric ghost, because Rotom has that on lockdown. Like I cannot think of a a better design than Rotom for that typing at all. Like I cannot. Okay, so steel, and if we get the same type twice, that means it's just a pure whatever, right? If we get steel again, it's a pure steel type. Steel bug, Fortress and Scizor have that on lockdown, and Durant, but we can come up with another thing because insects are armored, and that's why they've made so many. They have their hard bits on the outside, not the inside. Ice. That's gonna be fun. Ice. Give me something crazy. Give me something crazy. Ice fire. What the? How am I gonna do an ice fire? Holy crap. I need to Google something real quick. Hot ice? Is that what it's called? What is hot ice? So what do you mean hot ice is? I mean you compare it. So the resulting ice is hot. Alright, we're making a hot ice Pokemon. Shoot, that's sick. Okay. Hot ice. And this is the last one. Probably. I'll try to draw each Pokemon like that. Means 4. I'll try my best. Another bug. But this one's primary bug. First typing, main typing is bug. Secondary typing, what is it? What's the secondary typing? A bug poison. That's kind of basic. You can come up with a bug poison. They did it already, right? Poisonous bugs. I think the bugs are easy because a steel bug, just the usual bug with steel outsides instead. Bug poison, venomous bug. Ice fire though, that's gonna be a hot ice Pokemon, and dark flying is like a scary bird, something like that. That's what I'm thinking right now. We'll come back And you'll be like, he didn't make any of that. He didn't do anything. He didn't do that. He didn't say what he said. He lied. But yeah, once again, Game Chops for the cool music in the background. I really like this. It's really nice. Okay, I'll be back with the drawings and time lapses of those 4 made up Pokemon. Hopefully they're not terribly bad. Like super bad. But if they are, that's okay because I'm using this channel to practice. Alright, I'll be back. Hey, I'm back. The artworks were interesting. It took me a while. Near the end, you could tell I started to run out of ideas hard. I got burnt out after the second guy. I'll show you the first one, and I'll explain as a time-lapse plays. But as you can see, he has some elements of certain already Pokemon designs. I didn't realize it in the moment, but his wing idea that turns into like his hood, like those feathers are like his hood and he's hidden and stuff. Decidueye does that sort of, except it's grass. But also how Lucha's wings are also his headdress thing also. So I didn't realize this, and as you saw, I didn't use them as reference. I realized that this idea was done already. But he was based on a black railbird, which was a bird that was hard to find in the swamp areas it lived in. So I was like, oh, that's a perfect dark type, and it has cool red eyes, and it's a dark bird, you know? It's like I saw all these dark types that were like, you know, a vulture is a scavenger, evil type of bird. The crow, haunch crow, you know, scavenger, omen of bad luck, stuff like that. I was like, let me do like something dark, like something that hides in the dark, something that uses the dark to its advantage. And the black rail does that. The next one is this, the steel bug type. Yeah, the steel bug type is, I based it on a stink bug. I've been playing Animal Crossing, so I remembered the man face stink bug, and I was like, okay, so I could use that shell. At first I forgot about Animal Crossing, honestly. I did not pick a stink bug because of Animal Crossing. I was just like, its shell looks like it could be a shield, you know? A lot of Pokemon have used shields as motifs for their designs. I was like, I'll put that into my steel type, right? And that's what we got. We got a steel bug. I try to make him look more buggy by putting little sections on his body and stuff like that. And I try to give like a semblance of a face on his shield. The next one is the fire ice. I as you can see here, I try to do the hot ice guy, but I was like, this is so basic. It's basically gonna be a Regice if I go that way, because hot ice or dry ice is just ice. So I was like, let me think of something cool, something, you know, inspired. I will admit, a little bit inspired by Dragon Quest. There's a word turtle in that looks sort of like this. It's like a dragon inside of a shell. So I wanted to play off of that, you know, give it like, make it look more dragonoid. Whoops, that's the wrong one. Make it look more dragonoid. So it's like the fire makes some sort of sense. And also having the fire light the igloo around like that, you know, kind of cool. Plays, like, you know, they connect. The next one, as you can tell, burnt out. I wanted to base it on a wheel bug, but I couldn't, like, I thought that if I based my design off of the whole wheel bug, it would come out looking really realistic, I saw while drawing. So I just used that cool part, the wheel, as they say, of the wheel bug, and I came up with this sort of like a bug in the inspiration and style of Pyukumuku, Snom, stuff like that, you know? Like a little fucking oval thing of bug. This one was the bug poison. I played it down so hard. It was gonna be so easy to do the bug poison, but it was one of the harder ones because I couldn't come up with anything. So going through all the artworks again, we have this guy, you know, based on a dragon, try to make it look more dragonoid. This one I really like. I think this one's my favorite because it has like the shield aesthetic that, you know, it's not copying too much. This guy, I forgot that so many birds, or like a couple of birds in the Pokemon game, already use these designs, or I like these design things. But I really like how he came out until I remembered that other Pokemon already do this. So yeah, I think that's it for now. As you can see, and again, I want to give credit to Game Chops for the background music. Check them out if you haven't already. I'll leave the link in the description for my wheel if you guys want to try the challenge yourselves. I highly recommend it. It got me thinking, and I hit roadblocks. This was a genuine art challenge, unlike my other one where you're just copying Pokemon. This one's like come up with your own stuff type of thing. And yeah, if you like this type of stuff, I'll try to keep coming up with series and challenges for myself to practice so you can follow. You might want to follow along with me. But the thing is that I don't know if I want to make this a series because I got, like, I don't know, drawing sort of became a chore near the 4th one because I was like, oh my god, I can't. I'm burnt out for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah. Thanks for watching. Like it if you like it. Comment with any criticisms or any series ideas also. Subscribe to see more things like this. And yeah, thanks for watching.